we all need people. No man is an island. But you shouldn't think in your mind you can't do it on your own, because you can. Pretty much it's not on your own, because you do need certain people, but nobody has got that liberty to make you feel you can't do it without them. And you can do it. You can do anything. And I believe so. And I guess that's the reason why I went at it on my own. I went at it on my own on my music career. I started a record label, which became one of the most successful indie labels in the country. Did the same thing with the radio station. It's growing in leaps and bounds right now. I'm gonna do the same with my other passion, being television. I'm gonna launch my own Netflix at some point. I'm gonna do whatever I wanna do. I don't need anyone. I don't even need millions in my pockets. But because I've got the tongue and I can speak the English language and I believe in my ideas, and most importantly, I believe in myself, I can do anything. I'd rather have young people around me. I'd rather be helping young people. I'd rather be focusing on them than spending my time with friends, hanging out with friends, getting drunk, going goopy. That's not me anymore. I'm a different type of spoo. I don't have friends. You know, they say, have a lot of clowns around you, so much so that you think you're the man because they surround you. But little are you aware that you're actually running a circus. You start becoming a different person, you know? But that different person is a better you than you were. You guys have got everything in your hands. You need no one. I was speaking last week and I was saying, you guys have blocked yourselves because you've got that mental slavery in your head because it's blokile. You think you need somebody to get you to the next level. You need no one. You don't need any radio station. You don't need any mentor. You need no one to believe in you. You can believe in yourself. You can start it. You can go kick some major parts. You can make yourself some money. But you got to believe in yourself. I know it's not easy. And I say this all the time. Starting, is halfway being there. Because they're afraid to start. Now, let me tell you what happens. You're putting yourself in a deep end. And you got to get yourself out of it. But because you've started, you got to finish what you've started. So because you've started, you're already ahead of everybody else. So you got to start, Bantwana Basekai. Whatever your dream is, start right now. We've already started with our dreams. Lloyd has started with his. Vugile started with his. Minnie has started with hers. And a whole lot of other people in this room, and some of the people that you look up to and you know. That you admire in them, you have it in you too. I'm just an ordinary kid from Ekasicho. Angela zanga nengamla akunathama lamba tumalum sibanibani ngiyivandal nje laselokishini. Being in the media environment, it's either you're working for the SABC or you're working for the private companies, be it your Times Media, your Prime Medias of this world, etc. Just to get started, you obviously need a big chunk of money pumped into your ideas or whatever you want to start. So for me is the wealth of experience that I'd gained in the industry, the relationships that I'd accumulated over the years, allowed me to go tap into those relationships and shop around this innovative idea that I had. Going at it on your own is never easy, but it's possible. So when I say to the audience members, you don't need anyone, it's because it's a mental blockage. You are 23 years old right now. And if I can tell you that you can do whatever you imagine on your own, you're gonna think, probably not possible. But you actually can, because the blockage is in your mind. For some reason, the frequency had to be right for me to tap into the center of me to actually really believe that I need no one and I need no money. I can go convince people to give me the money to birth my idea. But you obviously have to prove yourself that it's going to work. Well, as we're advertising the Metro FM Awards leading towards the 28th of February 2015, I was excited all the time. I was like, advertising the awards, azanin. That time in Metro FM Awards happening in Durban, 28th of February. I remember even the date. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yo, twalisan, labo bantu ninangez. Ba twalisin, labo bantu ngeza. You know? And I remember on the night of the awards, it was something like this, but obviously all the way to the back and with a couple of other rows and etc. And at the, the ICC, Durban ICC, I remember just standing up, sitting next to Joe, Kanye, I think Bonang, I think Minnie was somewhere around there as well. I was spectacular names. Stood up, went on stage, did my thing, didn't even flinch, pulled out my can, You know? It's like, let's ABC is like, ngizabona phambili. You know, it's like- But I learned a lot from that situation because it challenges you. So if you're faced with a similar situation, you lose a job, you get retrenched, you're getting a little bit older, your friends are getting married, they're buying cars, they're buying houses, you think everybody else is progressing, and you really think it's difficult for you, and everybody else that you're measuring yourself by, iy'ntanga zakho, you look at everybody and everybody's progressing, and you're like, what am I going to do? So whatever you're going to do after then, I think, it shows the true you. Trust me, until you get into that position, you'll know nobody's on your side. Mntanabantu, you're on your own. I'm sorry to tell you this. No matter how many friends you can have, lose your job, go through nonsense, lose everything, or be on the verge of losing everything. And I mean everything. Trust me, I had a great life. Now, for all of that to just like this. And it's not because I got fired at Metro, I don't have any other means of income. But it's because when that happens, it's in the media and nobody wants to touch you. Nobody wants to be your friend. Nobody's taking your calls. Nobody visits you anymore. And everybody that you thought were your friend, even people that you called your mentors, who you thought they'd be there, that probably offer you this, offer you that, give you a bit of money or whatever. Trust me. So you'll remember this day when I tell you this, the day you go through it. You are on your own, Bantwana Basekai. You are on your own. For me, it taught me humility. It taught me never to trust people. It taught me that family comes first. Because once you go through nonsense, the very same family that you never had time to see because you are traveling, you are sebenza in Zimali, the same family is the one that's there. Everybody else is gone. It started with my passion. My passion led me to my purpose. My purpose is what I'm living right now, to impact other people's lives. Find out what it is that you love the most, that you wouldn't mind doing at any time of the night for free. Nobody pays you to do it. That's your passion. So if you can start focusing on your passion until such time that you dive so deeply into your passion, automatically it's going to turn into purpose, because then you become better and better and better at it. Then for some reason you start giving other people's opportunities, you want to help other people, and automatically it turns into purpose for living. I guess that's what I'm living right now. I'm passionate about empowering young people. I'm passionate about making a difference, and I'm living a purpose for life. And I say this all the time. It's all about your passion. If you can wake up and go do that, whatever, that's your passion. Into itanda ikuyenza. Like, even if they're not paying you, you could do it for 2 years like I did at YFM. If you love what you do, the cliche always goes, you'll never have to work a day in your life. Until such time that your day job makes you at least almost the equal amount of money as your passion, then you can drop your day job and focus. And that's me. What about you? The reason why these talks are put together to try and ignite that fire in you, because siyazi ukuthi uyasaba sithi qala, and ungaqali kusasa, qala manje. Qala manje sifaka ku deep end is tired. Ngiyazi angeke ukwazi ukuthi uyibhadala kanjani rent the following month, etc. If you got kids and bills to pay, obviously make calculated risks. But I say this all the time. If you're young, you don't have any kid, you don't have any home to pay, I resign kusasa nangabe umsebenzi wakho uyawuzonda. I'm serious. Why don't you go focus on what you love? Go build that. And if you're still working, obviously if you got bills, it's the formula I said earlier. Build it after hours. If it starts making you, or when it starts making you as same amount of money as you're making from your 9 to 5, quit your 9 to 5, focus on it, build it. That passion brings you to your purpose. Your purpose is when you start, like you're just changing people's lives. You're empowering people. That is what each and every one of us was brought on earth to do. I change lives, I impact people, I inspire millions in South Africa on a daily basis. Mara stealing vandal. Those that are running businesses, guys, it's time we take them to the next level. There's no comfort zone. You go to just because you own 2 cars and you've got a house. Guys, it's time for the next level. I'm building an African Coca-Cola. I'm building a big media company. I'm building all these different things. I think let's start thinking big. It's your time. Technology allows you, and you got to act when? Now. Good luck. Thank you very much, Bantwana Basika. Thank you.